All right, so what's your name?
My name is Veronica Lopez.
Veronica.
Yes, I go by Queen V. I go by Velo Rockabitch because I want to change my name legally to last name to Rockabitch because life's a bitch and I'm going to rock this bitch called life. And I'm going to rock any man that asks me how much. Right in his face. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what's your current situation?
So I just got back home. For 2 years on and off I was homeless. I stayed at 19th Avenue and Bell Road, and it started out as a joke, but I became the queen of Bell Road. I'm the queen of Bell Road, and I work for God. God has commissioned me to work for Him, to do His work, and to love and care about something more than just myself. And I've always, before I became homeless, I helped the homeless. They didn't have to ask me. I would just walk up and give them money, and tell them that they deserved the money, and I didn't care what they did with it, and that they were supposed to be in this world, and that they have a position in this life, and to something that they're here to do, and they are meant to be here. And there are no mistakes in life. There are no mistakes in life whatsoever. There's no mistake that you showed up right now to interview me. I also interview homeless people, and I've always helped the homeless, and when I was homeless, I helped the homeless.
That's good.
Okay, I would give my last dollar.
How long have you been out of homelessness?
I've been about, I'd say six months perhaps. 6 months. My brother, when I needed my family the most, they turned their back on me. Okay, no one deserves to be homeless. Nobody. And some people do want to be homeless, but some people don't, and it's not safe out here for women and men. There is a group that targets homeless people, and it's just not safe for them. I can't say who they are, their name. I'm not going to do that because I could get in trouble. But anyway, I would see a girl doing the blues, and I would swoop up on her. A lot of homeless people are addicts. You cannot get clean out on the streets. My brother finally came and rescued me, and I had some bad things happen to me. I'm not been raped. I wasn't rapeable, I guess. I don't know. I thank God, But I've been protected by God, and I had no street smarts and no survival skills when I got out here. I didn't know what I was going to do, but by the grace of God, God protected me, and God kept me safe. And I lost my car. I had a car, and when you have a car, you're not really homeless. You know what I mean? You're not really homeless. And I would put girls in my car. I've rescued girls from their pimps. I've put them in my car and taken them home to their mother. I will help anybody. Veterans are very special. Our veterans should never, ever be homeless a day in their life. They should never be hungry, ever. They fought so hard for our country. We are home of the free and the brave because we are free because they are brave. And our country enlisted them to fight really hard for our rights and our freedom, to be able to, make decisions, and freely walk around, okay? And they were so brave to stand up and say, yes, I'll go and do that. We are free because they were brave. They are the bravest people in America, and they should not be homeless at all. A lot of these young girls, they're not capable of being out here, and they're not capable of saying no. And if I see a girl that is slumped over or something, I will swoop up on her, and I will take her under my wing, and I will stick with her until she says to leave. I was always alone. I was alone all the time out on the streets, but I made sure that everybody was taken care of. I was a street mom. I'm an OG. I didn't know what that really meant, but being the queen of Bell Road, God would, I'd come out of my apartment because my daughter did take me in. I had a medical emergency happen between me and a man, and I ended up bleeding really badly and almost died from it and ended up in the hospital. That's how unsafe it is for women out here. I got my vaginal wall burst open, and I almost died from it. And my daughter took me in, and I would walk out of my apartment, and I'd walk out onto the streets because even though I was living with my daughter, I still had people to take care of for God. My job, my higher calling, is to mother and nurture not just my children, but God's children, and that's my job, is to mother and nurture. And so I would walk out and there'd be a shopping cart full of blankets for me to find and go and blanket my people. Okay, there would be 100 pouches of instant oatmeal. As a homeless person, you cannot carry 100 pouches of oatmeal with you. You know, it's not. They're gonna get opened up and be all over the place. So that to me meant that God put those there for me to go and feed my people breakfast that day. I found a box of 50 grab bags of Frito-Lay chips, and that right there meant that I was supposed to go out and give my people chips. You know, so I always took care of them, and I would tell them, I'd ask them how long they'd been out on the streets, what made them homeless, and a lot of them say, and I'd be like, oh, really? Well, that's because you deserve it, right? And no, they don't deserve it, because they're addicts. You need to love someone into recovery and not hate them into addiction. It's not that they hate us, they hate the drug and they hate what the drug is doing to us, so they take their hatred for the drug out on us. They put their daughters and sons out here, young adults out here, thinking that they're gonna, it's gonna be so horrible for them that they're just gonna run right to rehab and they're gonna get clean. That's not what happens. That's not what happens. They get out here and some older man, homeless person swoops up on them, and they have whatever they want. They can get any they want on any corner, any empty building, anywhere, walking down the street. You can just walk down the street and they don't know who you are, and they'll ask you, do you need the blues? Do you have the blues? You need G, or whatever. So these young kids get out here, and it's not making them want to quit. It's pushing them further and further into their addiction, okay? And this older man takes them under the wing for a couple of days or whatever, and then he says, well, I can't just be giving you these free. You're gonna have to do something for Daddy, and you know what that means, okay? So next thing you know, she's doing something to pay for that.
Pay off her debt.
Yeah, and that blue pill is $1, so she's doing it for $1, and I think she's worth more than that. I think that they could at least give her a mercy $5 or something, like here's a mercy $5, but I just make a little joke every now and then, because I don't want to cry right now, so I have to kind of, okay. So it just pushes them further and further into addiction, and it will drive you insane. It will. And I tell them, I'm proud. I am proud of you for being the strong person that you are, because it takes a really strong person to be homeless. It's not for a weak person. And if you ever have a day where you feel like no one loves you, no one cares about you, and nobody gives a shit about you, I want you to know that I do. Veronica Lopez, I love you and I care about you. And they start to cry, because they don't hear that. And I tell them I'm proud of them. They don't hear I love you. They don't hear I care about you. And they don't hear I'm proud of you when they're out here homeless. Because when you're homeless, nobody really loves you. People don't love you. Society doesn't love you, and you don't feel like your family loves you. So you feel like nobody loves you. You feel like nobody cares about you. Nobody gives a shit, and you'd rather just be dead, And I've talked to hundreds from the furthest point in Surprise, Arizona, and every city in between, all the way to Mesa, and even in California. And I've talked to them and told them I love them and I care about them, and they cry.
Where were you going right now?
I'm waiting for my probation officer. It's the first time I've ever been in trouble, like had a probation officer, so I'm kind of nervous. He's going to do it.
Is this the first time meeting them?
No, I met him, but he's doing a home visit.
Okay.
So I'm so nervous,
So what's up with the dress?
Okay, so yeah, this is my tutu and my tiara, because I'm the queen of Bell Road, so I have to have my tiara. Well, I'm the only queen that has no castle and has to put her tiara together with the zip tie, because it's broken. And I'm the only queen without a king, Okay, because I don't want one, because I don't want a king. I'm a strong, badass, powerful woman on my own, and I can take care of myself. I've taken punches to the face by men out here, and I've punched men in the face. 4 men have been punched for asking me how much. They ask me how much, I'm like, bam, 5-finger death punch. That's how much, baby. How much did that hurt? Because that's how much it costs. You can't afford me. I don't. I think it's degrading, and I think that the women, I support them and I love them. Thank God for fat, ugly men, because if there were not fat, ugly men, our working girls wouldn't be making any money. Because if they could get a girl to do it for free, they wouldn't have to pay for it. So they're fat and ugly and can't get anybody to do it for free. Thank God for them. You know what I mean? They're keeping our working girls in business. So, you know where you're at? You know where you're at? You're in the jungle, baby, and you're gonna die. No, you're almost in the belly of the beast. You're near the blade.
Yeah, I know.
You know what happens? Yeah, you know what happens in the blade, right?
Yeah.
That's where you get cut. You know what I mean? They'll either cut you off while you're driving, or cut you while you're walking past them. They'll cut you off from talking too. You know what I mean? They'll just cut you right off. But I'm locally famous because I do crazy shit. Because this organization that targets people. Well, if all eyes are on me, no one can touch me because everyone's watching, and you know what I mean. So I do crazy stuff. Sometimes on purpose. Sometimes it's just it happens, And I would not have made it as a homeless woman without my 3 children and God. I would not have, and I would not have made it home without my children and God, because they helped get me home. And I would. My daughter facilitated a meeting with my 3 dogs that I have left, and I didn't get to see my dogs for like a year and a half, and they're so special to me, and they're my babies, and I'm so happy to be home, and I feel guilty that I'm home, because there's so many out there that aren't home, and I just pray every day that they get to come home, because they say that there's always someone out there that loves you. But I'm not so sure about that. There's people dying out here every day, especially in the summertime. And in the wintertime, they're dying because they're freezing to death. There's not enough blankets, and in the summer they're dying because they're dehydrated and overheated. And there's a man that just passed away, a homeless man that passed away at the 3rd tree over here, and he died alone. By himself and stuff. Oh, we're about to have this fight. Here comes a homeless couple always fight. Okay, I'm not gonna put up with that shit. He better take his ass somewhere else. I'm sorry, but the homeless people just they don't do it. Don't even look. Hey, honey, come here. Come here, honey.
I'm good.
You good?
I think she's good.
Okay. Well, I heard y'all yelling. I don't want nothing happening to her. Okay? Okay, you know him?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But I just try to make sure that women are safe out here and stuff. And I have a lot of people out here that I do know and I love and I care about them.
There's always something going on out here, huh?
Yeah, they're always fighting, these couples. That's why, you know what I mean? But I apologize for the outburst there, but I just
that's fine.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for sharing your story.
I'm
Veronica, right?
Veronica, Velo Rock a Bitch, because life's a bitch, and I'm gonna rock this bitch called life. And I'm never gonna stop doing what I do. I'm gonna love and care about the homeless no matter what for the rest of my life. I never have to be homeless again. And I've been waiting for you to show up. So, mwah, mwah. The Queen of Bell Road loves you and cares about you.
All right. Thank you for the interview, Veronica.
Thank you, man. Thank you.